This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
What up, though? Vic Blanco in the building.
And this is DWRelive.
Absolutely. Before we get started with this Tuber Tuesday, why don't we have our guests introduce themselves? We'll start with Vic.
What's going on? I'm Vic Blanco. I am, I guess, a YouTuber, sometimes Twitch streamer. If you've seen my videos, you know it could be controversial. I try to make people laugh at the most part, but, you know, sometimes people don't like me too much. I've had a couple controversies already, but at the end of the day, it's just all in fun, and I'm just trying to, you know, just be creative.
And just to set the record straight, you and Pleasant Green are on good terms now, right?
Yeah, we're on great terms.
Awesome. All right, how about you, D-Dub?
Well, actually, I did want to add one thing. Vic Blanco is also a purveyor of justice, in my opinion. He calls out nonsense, and makes you see what it really is. But I'm DWRelive. I'm a YouTuber that does retro video gaming reviews, and also do a part of I like to get on the CHRILLCAST every time I get a chance. So here I am, and happy to be here, and especially happy to be here with Vic Blanco.
Heck yeah, man. He's about to make a comeback in a big way. It's going to feel like you're reliving DWRelive.
Yeah, absolutely. And the feeling is mutual also. Feeling is mutual with all you guys. This is great.
Thank you very much, guys. So what do we do on Tuber Tuesdays? We review a channel of a creator we tend to like, or just somebody we respect, or just just for fun. We did review Jog Wheel, and that's like the only time we had a negative moment with a Tuber Tuesday. But now we're gonna move on to a guy that we do actually like.
We're gonna have our second negative moment.
I know he's a little nervous, so no. That's Timmy from Tell Me More, a regular co-host of the CHRILLCAST. So before we all give our opinions on him, I'm gonna roll right into some stats about this guy. So he's at 1.78. That's 1,780 subscribers. He's kicking some butt right now. His channel was created on September 16th, 2019. He currently has, let's see how many views, because it keeps changing on me, 80,163 views. So also kicking butt on that. And if you want to find his channel, it's youtube.com/TELLMEMORETMM. That is Tell Me More TMM. All right, so the description of his channel. Tell Me More is a channel devoted to telling the stories of interesting people and events from all eras. If you enjoy listening to audiobooks and short stories, or just learning about interesting things, consider subscribing to our channel. And he uses the word hour all the time, which always confuses me, but that's fine. If you have an idea for a story, drop us a comment. If you have something to add or want to inquire about collaborations or voiceover work, please email tellmemoreyt@gmail.com. Get it, Timmy. All right. So what is Tell Me More known for? He's known for telling stories of the internet that the internet historian is not telling. He's known for having the voice for radio and the face for GQ. He's known for
nice of you.
He's known for telling stories that he genuinely cares about, like potatoes being illegal, or the life of Alex Trebek. He's known for being a good friend to the CHRILLCAST and supporting other small content creators in the effort to becoming big content creators in the future. That is Timmy from Tell Me More. Do you remember what his original video was, Will?
Yeah, it's the 4chan one. The airstrike was so crazy to me because I had no idea about this, and when I first watched this, it just completely blew my mind. We actually reviewed this during one of our mass reviews.
Yeah.
I love these 4chan stories. Anytime any YouTuber does 4chan type stories, it's just like 4chan is the Skid Row. It's like the dirty, such a dirty place of the internet. And any story that comes out of there is just so entertaining. And then when you got this guy telling these stories, he's good. I'm not like, when I got this copy that you sent me here about the face for GQ, is that are those his words or your words?
I made that comment.
Chris is secretly in love with him. It's not so secret anymore.
I sort of agree.
There you go. All right. So do you guys have any more comments about his very first video? He kind of broke on the internet in like a storm of views, and he was like, I wish I had more videos to just jump right into this, but that was all I had when I watched it.
Well, I should add one question. I know the last time I spoke to Timmy, he was just like right on the precipice, right like on the cusp of being monetized. I think he needed like a couple more hours or something like that. You have any idea if he's there yet?
I do know he's not there yet, and that's because YouTube actually took one of his videos down, and that took like 400 hours away from him.
All right.
So
that sucks.
he's very
Let's get
close.
him.
He's very close. So if he's not there yet, guys, go subscribe to Tell Me More.
Yeah, let's get him those
Get him
views.
subscribed. We got like 500 viewers now, so like, you know, that's pretty cool. Why don't you guys go subscribe to Timmy from Tell Me More, and the other two guys on this lovely podcast, DWRelive and Vic Blanco.
Oh, they're
awesome
already
content.
subscribed to them, obviously.
Obviously, after the Monday episode, how could you not?
Yes.
But you know.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
So, what do you think his most popular video is?
It's the one you just did.
Oh, his holy fire. His holy fire.
Oh, it's the holy
video.
fire
Oh
one.
my
That's
God.
right.
Yes.
Holy Ghost fire.
Yeah.
Holy Ghost fire.
That is
Holy
so
Ghost
good.
fire. Holy Ghost fire.
That is so. It's so memeable. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
I love
That
this
episode
video.
is so good.
So he
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know if it's
and-
really exposing people or anything, but it's definitely an interesting take
Yeah, well,
on.
it definitely cured me. I feel great after that.
Put your hand on that television set right up there. Oh,
You
man.
know, it's funny just because you know he has that golden voice. Like he just has. I'm still shocked to this day that I haven't heard him, you know, being a narrator for like ebooks or something, because he has that voice that you can't mimic. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure I've tried to have a voice like that, and it's impossible. He just has that really good baritone, awesome delivery. Like, you know, radio. You know, he was born for radio.
Absolutely. Well, actually, kudos to him because he has the ambition that like most of these guys who have like good reading voices, speaking voices, and do this type of content where they're kind of just like, you know, reiterating and retelling the stories from like Reddit or retelling stories from like 4chan or anything that goes on the internet. They usually take the lazy route and they become like these Reddit readers where they just kind of like read posts from like. And I hate that. I hate that. It's so lazy, even though I watch them just because I'm too lazy to read most of the time. But so honestly, like kudos to him because, you know, like he's putting in the extra effort and he definitely deserves way more views and way more attention than he's getting.
Yeah, it does.
100%. And I think he's just one more big video away from just blowing up. Like he has got internet historian level editing and internet historian level stories. So when we post, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I did post one of his videos to the Internet Historian subreddit, and they ate it up. They loved it. I think
Awesome.
it was his world politics one, the one that he just released most recently.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
It
Yeah,
was
where
really
how
great.
they went nuts and they were posting anything and everything. That was so great.
Anything
Such a great
from
video.
anything from just straight up memes to like hentai. It's like, whoa, this doesn't belong here. So.
And the cool
So-
thing is he's entertaining beginning to end. From the beginning to the end, I am like just you know I'm hanging on every word he says just because of the way he delivers it. You know, his voice attracts, and then you know, but his content and the level of effort that you can see that he puts into it, that's what really sets him, you know, above the rest in my opinion. Just, you know, kind of going on what Vic Blanco just said, where, you know, it's he never takes the lazy route. He does he puts a ton of time into this, and it's clear. It's definitely clear, and that's why it's like I see a video from him, I know I'm gonna be entertained.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's one of the few that like I would click on every single video he produces. Like, and honestly, to be fair, like you guys and him, you don't post that frequently. So when I see you guys post, I'm like,
I get so excited.
I
Like,
just
watch
watch.
out.
I'm like, I see a new Vic video, I see a new Timmy video, I see a new DW video, and even Viz and Awesome Anyways weekly. I always hop on him. And then when Nerd Talk Dan decides to post, everybody basically, right? You know, if I see somebody post that I like, I'm like, I'm on it, you know. But you guys all stand above a lot of the other YouTubers I watch, so I appreciate you all. Timmy, though, what do you guys love about his channel besides what we've already talked about?
I don't know, summing it up. I love his content. I like his delivery. I like his editing. Also, his little icon is already on point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love that about his channel.
Absolutely. It's like almost like classic YouTube. It's like what YouTube, it's like all the YouTubers I started watching from when this site came to, like when it started coming to fruition, you know, like these types of channels where you have a charismatic, intelligent, funny guy telling you stories from the internet, you know. And then it's just like you know, the icon is his avatar. The TMM thing is just, it's colorful, it catches your eye. It just seems like he was here for so much longer, you know what I mean? This is like what YouTube is based on, people like him, you know. And I mean, it's just so well rounded.
Definitely.
And he takes
And,
any
the thing
kind
is
of.
too, also his.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna say he takes criticism very well. Like when I jokingly said, "You should just get a green screen, man." Well, there's the product of that. He's got a green screen now, and he put himself in front of all of his story here, which is pretty cool.
Definitely. And the cool thing is too, he's also just a really down to earth human being. Like I've actually he and I actually have had some conversations. He wanted to float some ideas by me, I wanted to float some ideas by him, and he's just a really genuine human being. You know, just someone that you talk to and you're like, wow, you're a good guy. Like, I really hope that, you know, that you blow up because you deserve it.
Yeah.
You know, you see some people
concur.
who get huge for it, right? And you get people who are just like, wow, like, you do not deserve this. You are not the best, you know, human being. But then you see people like, you know, Timmy, and you're just like, all right, you need it. Like, you got to get big. Sorry, bro. Like, you got to get bigger than this because you deserve.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. He came through to one of my live streams, the one I did a couple weeks ago, where I was trying to help some people out on Reddit and like do like that live stream, like what you guys do, Tuber Tuesday, but like the big one or whatever. And he came through, and, you know, nobody else came through. None of the people who were actually going to like be reviewed even came through themselves. It was Father's Day, so I picked a bad day for it. But he came through for the whole thing. You know, and he's just so cool. Like, he's cool to talk to, and we just sat there and BS for a while. We had the kid who had the problems with Repzion on there, you know, and honestly, hanging out with me is, you know, it's not the best thing to do. Sometimes it might not be too good for your career. So it was just really cool. We hung out for the entire time, and we just talked and BS for a while. And he's just such a good guy. He's a nice guy. Like I said, he's ambitious. He deserves everything he's got coming to him, plus more. And I hope to see his channel just become one of those channels. Like you know, I'm not, you know, I'm always here, like, involved in this circle jerk of a friendship with you guys. But you know, I want to see everybody blow up for real.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Will, what's your first comment?
As far as like negative comment?
Yes.
Oh yeah, well, he needs some more science videos on here, particularly about spider sex.
Yeah, where's his collaboration with Will about the
I know.
spider sex? Come on.
The thing is, like, I can collaborate about other things, some kind of evolution topic, ecology, or spider sex. Let's focus on the spider sex.
Yeah, that was
Think
mentioned the
about the
first time you
editing
came
with
on.
this, though. We can do Harvestmen. Harvestmen, the only arachnids that actually have penises, so we can get real kinky in that video.
Oh my
It sounds like it might be OnlyFans content at that point, guys. So maybe you guys should elaborate on that idea.
Will's science spider sex OnlyFans account.
Exactly.
Now, what's your most frequent comment, Will?
Frequency.
Yeah.
He needs to upload more frequently.
Now, if his content got a little lazy because he uploaded more frequently, would that make you happy or no?
No, obviously I want good. He's producing good content at his own pace, so like it's not really a negative, but obviously as a fan who enjoys the content, I want more of it. So something like if you do like bi-weekly or even like a consistent monthly upload, that'd be pretty awesome. And also like if it's planned, people can look out for it and be ready for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What's your guys' comments? Tell me if there's a particular video you want me to click on. Vic, what do you got?
Oh, I mean, when it comes like same thing, frequency, but you know, like it's so hard when you're starting YouTube off as kind of like you're kind of doing it as a hobby, but you're also dedicated to it. Like it's like a big stutter step all the time. You don't want to put out lazy content, but you want to put out as much as possible. So like I really can't get on him for that because I know what that's like. You know, life gets in the way of a lot of things. Honestly, you know, I think what would draw some more people in, and this is just completely subjective, but it's just a thing that I've heard from so many people, like in my little journey here on YouTube, and it's graphics. You know, like as great as it all is, like if you get like some more 4K graphics in there, something that's more catching to the eye. I know it's silly when you got good content to say that, but that's kind of what people are here for. People get pulled in by that, you know? like when you see that little 4K under the thumbnail and the closed caption thing, I feel like that draws more of an audience in. So even though it's so produced already, it won't hurt him to produce a little bit more. And like I said, that's completely subjective and not even something I really agree with, but I just know that that's criticism that I've heard from my own takes I've received.
Now, I'm going to go with something Will always comments on, his banner. His banner
I was
is
gonna say the same thing.
so very plain. And you were talking about graphics, and it just made me think, like, if he could get a second banner that said, instead of having TMM in the middle of the logo, you basically got to center it on the banner screen, right? Like, some people have artistic banners and some people have more descriptive banners. I think he would do well with a descriptive banner where it said, like, tell me more stories of the internet and more, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever makes sense for him, with like a little phrase at the bottom. But right now, what I'm looking at is a brain with TMM on it, and it doesn't necessarily tell me what his channel is all about. And like Will's always said, the banners can immediately describe what the channel is physically and what it's all about. And that's something that I think he could really use for his channel, because right now you look at this and you're like, okay, so there's how did this happen with girl with two of his logos on the important parts to cover, and then these different various thumbnails. And the reason I know who he is because I know who he is, but if I'm looking at these three different pictures, I'm assuming this face here in the thumbnail is some random guy off 4chan, but then you click on the video and it's actually him, right? So his thumbnail is a little more consistency there, right? That's one of my comments is essentially consistency of the thumbnails. Some kind of a border might be nice, like what we do. Or, you know, if he can come up with a different graphical style.
Or at least put his icon on it.
Exactly. And then not covering the world politics sub symbol.
I see it on that one.
Yeah. something a little more prominent in the thumbnail might be nice.
Those are pretty prominent.
That's fair. What do you think, D-Dub? What do you got?
I'm thinking, just because you guys say that, you know, Timmy, when you hear this, I want you to go completely opposite. I want you to just have like use Paint, MS Paint, and put TMM with like your mouse and make it as plain as possible. You know what I mean? And you know, and get huge with that. Get huge. You know, just keep doing what you do. Get big and be able to, like, I don't need graphics for anything. You know, like, you know, just do it out of spite. Spite is a great.
Just the whole next video, do it in 240p. Just do that. Just out of spite.
Call it old school and just do everything in 240p for the whole video. Anyways, so the other thing I was going to mention is it might be cool to, and maybe not right now, but as you get bigger, you can get kind of more cryptic with your titles and stuff. Like, I've noticed a lot of big creators, like for example, like PewDiePie or Leafy. Those guys just like really short, really undetailed titles. It's like, okay, what is this? And you got to click on it to find out. As he gets bigger, I feel like this is the type of channel that could eventually just do those short cryptic titles and people will be like, what is this?
Yeah.
But right now, the descriptions do help a lot. So I think for the time being, I would do that. So what are our predictions for his channel going forward? What do you guys got?
Oh, he's gonna by the end of the year, 5K before the end of the year.
If he releases another video.
Yeah, I would say 5K or more by the end of the year. I think by New Year's, by the time we come into 2021, because this is such a crazy year for the internet and for the world altogether. I feel like he's gonna have content for days. If he can just jump on it and just produce some work, he's gonna get that video that hits, and I think he's gonna just skyrocket.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's like one big video away, and he's just gonna blow up because the quality's already there, the content's already there. He just needs the eyes on it.
I bet you a video about spider sex would get him there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, who doesn't want to learn about spider sex?
Post it on our Science and Reddit, you know.
Yeah, you can probably get away with it once, and then the next time you try it, be like, hey, we know who you are. You can't post here. Anyway, my prediction is 10K at January 5th of next year. I'm going to make it a very specific goal.
It is
January
very specific.
5th. That way he can recover from New Year's and put a video out on January 4th. As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
Vic Blanco.
D-Dub.
The other guy.
D-Dub.
What's that? Say again. I'm sorry. You guys cut out. Can you say again?
I said, as always, I'm Chris.
And I will.
And I'm Vic.
And I'm DWRelive.
And we will see you
On the next CHRILLCAST. Bye, guys.
guys.